Mark, thank you. Janinne Brunyee joins us ahead of tomorrow's big march. She is a spokesperson for the event. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Last year's march made such an impact. Why march again this year?
I think we're marching again this year because it made such an impact. You know, for many people, it was a profound experience of being able to come out in unity, you know, gather with other people who feel similarly to themselves, and to use it as a springboard for action and activism throughout the year. And so we're marching because people want to march tomorrow, right? We're not trying to recreate the event, it's a new event.
Right.
It's a new year, and so we know that people are energized and they want to come out and march.
Well, I was going to ask you about that because I remember so clearly seeing the pictures and the aerials of these marches in Chicago and in DC and even right here in Seattle, and feeling that energy and feeling like something special was happening. How do you keep that energy? And do you think that you're going to be able to replicate that this year?
Well, I don't think you can ever replicate anything
Right.
Exactly, but a lot has happened in the last year, and people have very strong feelings about that. And I think they have a lot to say, and they want to come out tomorrow. And, you know, we really encourage people to be for something. It's easy to be against something, but let's be for something. We want people to come out and tell us what they're for. You know, what kind of change do they want to see, and what are they willing to do to help bring the change about? And so that's the opportunity tomorrow. You know, at the beginning of last year, there was a lot of anticipation and fear, and people didn't really know what the year would bring. But now we have the opportunity, you know, we've lived through the past year. And I think people have a very clear idea of the things that they would like to see changed. And there's a lot of topics, right? I mean, we're not prescribing a narrative for people. You know, there's a lot of areas. Like if you care about immigrant rights and DACA, you know, come out. If you care about, you know, equal pay for equal work, come out. You know, sort of like there's so many different issues that people want to voice their opinions for, and many, you know, simultaneously. And so I think that's the real opportunity. And then find organizations on the ground that are doing that work every day. Support them with your money, support them with your time, right? I mean, because that's at the end of the day where the real work happens, is the feet on the ground that are bringing about change.
Right. I know here in Seattle, you're going to be acknowledging Indigenous people. Why was that important?
Well, you know, the march is happening on Duwamish land, and so I think as a sign of respect, we always want to ensure that our Indigenous sisters are part of the march. This year, we're drawing attention to the murdered and missing Indigenous women. It's a phenomenon that no one talks about and no one is keeping count of, but throughout Canada and the US, women and girls are being murdered and going missing, and we want to make sure that, you know, that we shine a light on that issue.
Janinne Brunyee, thank you so much. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.